I'm so ready. I'm ready. I was Why
are you stop hitting? Stop hitting. Stop it. What's happening? I feel violated. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow.
I'm sweating.
Okay.
Welcome to Messy.
Okay, calm down. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Hello.
Messy.
Hello.
What's good?
Welcome back to MessyPod, episode 11, season 3, titled "What the Fuck is the Ocean?"
What? Honestly, no, I'm not done talking about it. That's why
We have decided we are not done talking about the fucking ocean, and today we're going to talk more about the weirdness of the goddamn ocean.
Yes.
This might be a short podcast. I don't know. We'll see.
Do you want to tell them why?
I'm tired. I'm a bit fatigued.
More than normal.
More than normal. Also, more than normal. Shut up. Also, my arm's a little sore. If you catch my drill.
If you guys don't know what he's talking about, that means he bottomed.
I bottomed. My arm is sore, so I bottomed. But no, I got the little needle daddy. Needle daddy got into me.
They didn't give you a prettier Band-Aid? Did you tell them you were gay? What
kind of Band-Aid does it give me?
I always ask for cartoons. They were scratch and sniff.
I don't think they had anything. They were they were in a hurry. They were like, boom, boom, okay, bye.
Tell me about it. Tell me about the experience.
Well, yeah, I got vaccinated, kids. Yay, me. Hopefully I don't die.
Wait. Oh, that's laughter. Shit. That's a cow
Hopefully
finisher.
I don't die.
Fuck. That's a rim shot. Fuck. Applause.
There we go. Yay. Got the vaccine. I went to USC. They opened up a new clinic at a new vaccination site at USC. So I went there. I was eligible. I found out literally yesterday that I was eligible to get a vaccine. So I literally signed up today to do it. And it was fast. They didn't even look at my eligibility. They didn't even look for any or ask for it. They saw papers in my hand. I think that was enough. Also, I'm fat, so I think they could just tell.
Mac. No, you're not.
I am.
You're nuts.
I have fat. I'm not fat. I have fat. I have a lot of it right now. I'm aware of that. But yeah, it was really fast. I walked through this weird swivel thing, and then they just scanned my phone, took me to a table, asked if I was allergic to anything. I said no, and then 2 seconds of me saying no, I felt a pinch, and they were like, "Okay, go stand over there for 15 minutes." I was like, "Oh, that's it? We're done?"
Yeah. What did you think the needle was?
It's so quick. No, there was even. I mean, I understand they try to do the surprise element when they give people shots because they don't want people to get tense. Because if you tense up your arm, I think it hurts more. Mm-hmm. So they were very fast with it. I didn't even know that they were about to stick it in. They just stuck it in. It was okay.
I hate it when that happens. I fucking hate it when that happens.
And I
have a question.
Oh, wow.
Okay, was it an easy? Are you usually good with needles?
Yeah, I've been pretty good with needles. I get blood
How was it?
work
Did it
done.
So the injection or whatever it wasn't because sometimes you get medicine injected and it's a little thicker and it hurts. It's literally bottoming. Bottoming for needles.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. A lot of people feel do you feel it going in your body? No, you don't feel anything. You feel a small pinch.
Amazing.
And then suddenly they're like, okay, go stand over there for 15 minutes, and then when the 15 minutes is over, you can leave. And
I have a question.
Okay.
Did your insurance cover it? I don't.
It's
free.
free.
You have to pay. It's free.
It's free. You do not need insurance to get vaccinated.
Thank God.
We're in the middle of a pandemic, bitch. Why would you need insurance?
I know, but
vaccinated?
they've been profiting. They've been profiting off of all the tests, so I was just wanted to make sure. I found out recently that my insurance is shit. So, do you have health insurance?
Yeah, I have health insurance. Of course I do. I'm still part of my dad's health insurance. I'm not 25
Fuck
yet.
you.
I got 2
Fuck
more years,
you. I
think,
forgot
right?
how young you are. God damn it.
We might have 2 more years to be under my dad's health care. But yeah,
Son
I'm still
of a
part
bitch.
of that. But yeah, you don't need health insurance to get the vaccine. So everyone, get the vaccine if you're eligible, please. I want to go back to drinking my face off at a bar. And
or at least with me. Yeah, or at least with me.
Mike. Or at least with Mike.
But you guys know what that means? Do you guys know what that means?
Oh yeah, I guess we'll announce it now. Why not? Next week, Mike and I we're gonna have an in-person podcast. We're gonna do it.
You guys, I haven't hugged Mac in a year. I haven't hugged you in a year. I always hug you.
I know.
The first thing I do is say, "Give me a hug."
We air hugged a few months ago, but that was about it.
Yes, because I brought you your cake.
Mm-hmm.
That was nice. I'm gonna film it. I'm gonna film our first hug, and I'm gonna be like, ah! I'm gonna cry.
I'm gonna cry. Oh my gosh! But yeah, I'm just warning people. This podcast episode might be a little low energy on my half, even though that's like not new.
It's okay.
But I'm a bit tired and my arm's a bit sore.
That's just why I'm here. I'm gonna literally read you facts about the fucking ocean, and we're gonna be like, what?
You found ocean facts? Oh my gosh!
I found ocean facts. I found ocean facts and also like conspiracy theories about that have to do with the ocean that we are going to say whether or not we agree with. So it's going to be a thing.
Whether or not we believe.
Yes.
I totally believe in that fact.
Let's go ahead and do our... Oh! Can I vent about something real... Like a minute. Just a minute.
Okay. Vent time with Mike. Ooh.
Just a minute. Welcome to Masterclass with Mike. First of all, you know what I'm tired of? People not pay... Oh, no.
What? Oh, no. I'm replying to you.
Oh, shit. I don't know with our podcast. I don't know. You know what I'm fucking... like, these fucking... Whenever companies or corporations don't pay people what they're owed, I don't know why it strikes a fucking nerve with me, but it does. Let me tell you something. I'm just gonna say it because I don't give a fuck. I don't give a single solitary fuck. I don't give a motherfuck that went back and fucked the first fuck from the first fucking fuck. When a TV fucking production agency comes to me and wants me to go and talk about my explicit past or some traumas I went in or have all my super sexual things like exposed out there and then come at me and are like, yeah, we're gonna pay you a flat rate of $1,000. Let me explain something. Mac, let me explain something to you. I said $1,000. Are you forgetting a zero? And they said, what? They said, we have never paid anyone more for a day's work than $1,000. And let me just say this, $1,000 is nothing to scoff at, obviously. $1,000 could help anybody right now, and I do recognize that. How fucking ever, when you can make more than that in 30 seconds on a fucking Instagram story, you expect me to go on a fucking TV show and talk about abuse and my sexual experiences and have all those things blown up in my face for $1,000? What fucking sense does that make? And it's a major television. It's fucking... I'm not even going to say what... It's one I have not been on before. I can at least say that. It's a new one. And they really were like, we want to exploit your ass. Get on here, not pay you something that makes it work with it. And when you ask for a certain amount of money, they fucking scoff. I was pissed. I'm just mad. I went mad. So I went on a thing like, I don't like the idea of trying to get over on anyone, whether you're an actor, a service industry worker, a freelancer, whatever. Like, if you can't pay people what they're owed, don't waste their fucking time. And that's all I had to say. I'm sorry.
There you go. That's gonna be so much. That's gonna be so fun for people to watch because you were chopping up so much on my end. Your visual went like you were like paused right here for like a good second, and then you moved over here, and I was like, "Oop, oh no!" Those YouTube jump cuts just do themselves. These them jump cuts, bitch. Them effects. Ooh, Mac getting special with this editing.
Sorry. I just had to get that out. It's something that's going on in my current life, and I've just been fuming about it. Like, how fucking dare you?
I mean, well, it's not okay, but I mean, it's okay to rant. Well, that sucks. Knowing your worth is important, kids. I tweet about that because Bon Appetit, Shola from Bon Appetit, Test Kitchen. Now she left Bon Appetit because they were never giving her any attention or any web series.
Yes.
The girl now has 4 separate web series for 4 different companies after she left Bon Appetit. Because guess what? That girl is worth a lot. That girl has so much creativity and so much knowledge. It was actually quite embarrassing how Bon Appetit was not utilizing that to their full advantage.
And it's a message I want people to know, like, don't be afraid to say no. Like, the people were like, what? It's more, don't you want to be on TV? I'm like, I don't give a fuck about being on TV. I'm doing this for a paycheck. I don't give a fuck about being on TV. Are you kidding me? I'm like, I'm gonna make more than that if I post something on Instagram. Why the fuck would I do a show where you're gonna exploit my everything, like these like personal details about me? It makes no fucking sense. Not only go on your TV show, but talk about that subject matter. Like, Mac, would you ever go on a show where they were like, we are going to like talk about your explicit sexual activities for $1,000?
No.
Thank you.
I'm Mac fucking does it, bitch.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't talk about sex at all. I don't talk about my sexual life on my channel. If you're going to ask me to talk about my sexual life on television, bitch.
Yeah, you better make it fucking worth it.
$50,000 minimum.
Yes, thank you. You have to make it worth it. You have to make it like, oh, thank God. And I know this company. I've heard them talk about on other channels. I'm not going to say names because I can't, but I've heard them on other channels, and they basically talk about like exploiting people for these reality shows of people who don't know any better, who think it's a fucking deal because they just really badly want to be on TV. And it pisses me off. Anyway, the ocean.
I mean, in this period of age of reconciling and people calling people out, I mean, I'm going to say if that's what they're still doing now, they only got a few years probably before people are like, okay, maybe you shouldn't traumatize people for that little rate. Maybe you shouldn't have people bring back past demons for less than rent in Los Angeles.
Yeah. Yeah, because my agent was like, he was like, okay, well, what number do you want to ask for? And I told him, and then he's like, okay, are you okay with saying if we have to say no? I said, yeah, I don't give a shit. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about reality TV.
Okay, right. Should we do our segments? Yeah, segment, seggies, seggy time with Mac and Mike. Ooh. Okay, I forgot Mike.
I got you. Gay agenda with Mac. I got you, boy.
Gay.
I forgot. Gay
time with Mac. Gay. But Ollie Alexander, the lead singer of Years and Years, just announced like a few days ago that Years and Years is now going to be a solo project with him and him alone. It's very special. If you guys don't know, Years and Years is a band. I think it was 3 people, I believe, 3 men originally, but now the 2 men have. I guess it was a group decision that the 2 men alongside Ollie are now going to be behind the scenes. One of them is just going to help with writing, and the other one's just going to perform during live performances with him. But it's all going to be Ollie's going to be center. I mean, and I brought this up because I wanted to ask you, like, what do you feel like when like the lead singer of a band decides to be like that solo project? Because this is not the first time this happened before. You know what I mean?
No.
So like, what do you feel like when that happens? Like other bands, do you think do you think that's cool? Because I know some people feel like if you're part of a band and you decide to like still use the band's entity while like not really, I guess, being with the other band members, some people find that wrong. Or like if you like change a band member, or like if you change the lead singer of a band and still try to say the band's name, people find that even worse. Because I know Flyleaf did that for an album and then they fell apart. But that's interesting, you know. It's interesting to see bands try to do that. Because when you think of a band, I mean, I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm tired.
I got you, baby. Let me take it from here. Let me tell you what I think about this. And then you can tell me how you feel, because maybe you'll agree with me if I say it like this. A band is a band, great. But you know what a band is also? A business. And you know what you really can't give a fuck about when it comes to business? Ethics and friends and stuff like that. So if you're part of a group project, let's say it like it's a group project, and you are the biggest one of that group project, okay? You are the one probably doing most of the work and getting most of the notoriety. At the end of the day, you have to say, if I'm not a part of this group project, can it still go? And if you are part of a group project where if your presence doesn't really fucking matters, the show can still go on without you. Honestly, I kind of want to be like, that's your fault. You know what I mean?
I mean,
should have tried harder, should have done more.
When it comes to bands, I know the lead singer is usually seen as the face. I know some people in bands don't like that. but that's generally how it goes and all that stuff. But it's very interesting when bands try to continue on while changing the lead singer, like I did mention before with Flyleaf, because then that just falls apart and people are like, you can't do that.
Yeah, and also it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you are in a band. It's not like you could be like, oh, the lead singer is always going to get the most attention. Look at like how many fucking Don't Stop Believin'. How many fucking main singers have they had in that band? Who is it? Who sings the song?
What?
Don't stop
What
believing.
band? I don't know what you're talking about.
Journey,
bitch.
Journey.
I don't know Journey, bitch. I'm born in 1996. What do you mean?
Grow up. Okay, first of all, grow up. Journey. What about Blink-182? The drummer from Blink-182, Travis.
Oh yeah, the drummer, Travis. Yeah, Travis Walls.
Everybody knows fucking Travis. You know what I'm saying?
Knows who that is.
If you are skilled, you're gonna get
he
recognized.
Works with so many other people. Also,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. It's if you have the talent, I think as a band member, you can easily make your name known by like contributing to other projects, but that just depends on the person. That depends on your work ethic, I believe.
Yeah, and also if it's agreed upon, it's amicable. Whether they're like stoked about it or not, it's an agreed upon business decision. You know what I mean? Maybe they didn't want to be part of the project anymore. And you and I have both talked about. Listen, say you and Messy, say Messy's going on, right? Mm-hmm. I decide I want to take a back seat.
Yeah, we talked about it. You decided you said if I left, would you continue the show? I was like, hell yeah, I'll continue the show.
Yeah, exactly.
With Mac.
Listen,
welcome to me.
Yeah, because both at this point, if I leave, it's not like you're gonna. It's not like you have to start a whole new fucking podcast just because I'm not a part of it. You know what I mean? This is a project that both of us have worked our asses off. If I choose to leave, you are completely in your right to continue on the project. That's on me if I choose to leave. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I feel that.
Baby girl, I say same thing.
Because I saw when they posted that photo that it was going to be a solo project. There was some comments in the tweets of people being like, that shouldn't be a thing. Like, bands should stay a band, yada, yada, yada. It should be solo. If you're just going to be solo, just call yourself Ollie. Don't call yourself Years and Years. Mm-hmm. But I just wanted to know. Yeah, I want to know your opinion on that. But the way the letter was written, it seemed like it was a group decision, but we don't know the full story. But we'll see. Because it could have been a record label decision. Because I know record labels do that all the time when it comes to bands. Sometimes they push the other members in the back. And
like I said before, band is a band, but band is also a business. It's a business.
It's a business.
You can get fired from a job. Sorry.
You can get fired from a band. That happened to Paramore. That happened to, didn't like the drummer from Paramore, like wasn't he saying some problematic shit or saying like some like homophobic shit? And so they like literally fired him, I believe.
Mac,
or something.
They fired Roseanne from Roseanne.
They fired Roseanne! They did!
And then she like
the gall.
But that's what I'm saying. Like literally, it doesn't matter who the fuck you are. You are expendable. And if you're mad that you're not a part of a project anymore, boo, that's on you.
Roseanne on a show called Roseanne. Didn't they change it to like the family's name or something instead?
I think it changed to the Connors, but like
I think it was like the Connors or something. And then like the storyline was that Roseanne died or some shit.
Yeah, well, yeah, they killed that bitch. Like they literally killed her. But that's different. But that's different. Like, yeah, if the show is called The Person That Gets Fired, yeah, maybe we should change the name. But they can't just be like Roseanne R.I.P. season 9.
But that is, I totally forgot about that. I totally forgot about everything that happened before 2020. Deadass. I've forgotten about everything in my life. And that's scary. So I'm very excited. I'm very happy I got this injection. First one. Moderna, by the way. I got the Dolly Parton vaccine. The one that she paid for.
You better work.
I got that one. It's apparently really effective. So like, watch out, bitches. But number 2.
You want to talk?
Oh my God.
You said you wanted to mention?
Yeah. Number 2, gay agenda. I totally forgot we're still on gay agenda. But UK Drag Race finale. Did you watch it? I just want to mention.
I did. I just watched it today.
Spoiler, guys.
Spoiler.
For UK Drag Race, the UK Drag Race Season 2 winner was crowned this past few days when we're filming this. And it was the one and only, drumroll please, Lawrence Chaney, ladies and gentlemen. Lawrence Chaney was the crown winner of UK Drag Race Season 2. What do you think? I just want your thoughts.
Lawrence Chaney, I'm not mad. It wasn't my pick, but I'm not mad. Does that work?
Yeah, I feel that. I was like, I mean, for literally the majority half of the show, Lawrence Chaney seemed the front runner the entire time. It wasn't until like the final 4 episodes did we really see that flip to Bimini. So track record wise, from RuPaul's perspective, I didn't even think they were going to like look at it that way, but they were looking at before the quarantine and like during the quarantine, and I think that was the moment that Bimini was crossed off their minds, because Bimini before quarantine was kind of rocky, and then came back with better looks, and I guess that gave Bimini less points in their mind. I can see why they see that, because if the show didn't have a break, then Bimini probably wouldn't have lasted that long.
Yeah.
But Lawrence Chaney has been on the top since episode 1.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I agree with that, and I applaud that. I mean, it was a very critical decision they made. I low key kind of thought it was going to go to Taste for 1 second.
No, I didn't think,
because you know that's happened before. Like the final lip sync, the final performance really makes the deciding factor, and I was Taste rocked that entire last episode. That was Taste's episode. If it was just a normal episode, Taste would have won the challenge. But because it was a winner crown,
Bimini was definitely my pick. I feel like
Bimini was my pick as well. But Lawrence Chaney deserved it as well. So yeah.
I mean, they're all going to do great outside of it, so.
They're going to do amazing outside of it, and that is Gay Agenda with Mac.
And if you guys want, also, let me take a moment here. Mac and I have officially started to do Fuck It or Chuck It. Fuck It or Chuck It.
Chuck It?
Isn't that what we call it?
Oh, yeah, we called it Fuck It or Chuck It, yeah.
Fuck It or Chuck It is me and Mac's version of fashion photo review on our Patreon. We do an episode for the UK shows. We do an episode for the US shows. We're going to start doing, video reactions and all. What the fuck was that?
I have mucus in my throat. I'm sorry.
We are going to start doing all, those kind of videos and extra content. And the Discord is live. It's live. I'm still learning it, but it's live. So our
you need
Patreon
to add me
is in
to
full
it.
swing.
I need to be added to the Discord.
I will add you to the Discord, because I want to go on there and I want to talk to people. I think it's basically just a community where people that listen to the podcast
can talk
can
and
just join
say
together and talk,
comment about things. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
that's what Discord is for.
Yeah, and honestly, it's been a lot of fun. So the Patreon is in full swing. We are figuring it out a little bit, but if you guys want to support the podcast at all, be sure to check out patreon.com/MessyPod, and I will put a link in the description of every episode. And yeah, stuff's going on there, guys. We're having a good time, and if you want to enjoy it and support us, feel free to go over there and check it out. Thank you.
Getting cooking. Ooh. It's getting cooking in here. Okay, that's great. Do you want to do a hookup time or
yes,
yeet it or fleek it? What is it called? Keeper, you keep
saying
keeper,
keeper or fleek it. Why?
I know. I don't know why.
Yes.
For some reason, yeek it or fleek it just keeps on replaying in my head for some reason. I do not know.
I could call it yeek. You want it? It's new. We could change it to yeek it or fleek it.
Yeek it or fleek it? No. If you want to keep her a creeper, call it keeper creeper.
Keeper
I like
or
the little
creeper.
theme song I done. But okay.
Yeah.
Keeper.
Am I
ready? Yeah.
It's
time for Keeper
with Mike. Yeah. I feel after last week's debacles with hookup time, I need a break. So I want to keep doing this.
You need a little break.
Okay, so this is entitled Keeper or Creeper. She threw crystals at me and called me too emotional.
Ooh.
And I picked this because it was the first. This is the first one that was in the email, so I hope it's good because I didn't read it yet. So
okay, here we go.
So hey guys, I love you guys, and I've been watching both of you two since almost the beginning. Wow, thank you. So
thank you.
I met this girl in my apartment complex, and we got to flirting. Ooh, she right in the apartment complex. She in the building.
So she the neighbor. So you can't ghost, or she gonna come and knocking. That's what we're hearing.
It's convenient, but also dangerous.
Dangerous,
you know what I mean? But also, do lesbians ghost? Do lesbians ghost? Gays ghost. Do lesbians ghost?
I mean, gays probably ghost more than lesbians, but I feel like lesbians ghost. I feel like they ghost. You know what I mean?
No, I feel like they ghost, but after they
Siri?
make.
Do lesbians ghost?
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
Okay,
Siri doesn't know. Girl. Siri has no clue.
No, I feel
lesbians ghost.
Okay, I found found this on the web for Do Lesbians Ghost.
There is a article from Go magazine, The Lesbian's Guide to Ghosting. So I think they do.
Okay. She's very cool and chill and when she wants to be. She once got mad at me when I came over and I ranted to her about how much of an asshole my boss was. She went off saying, I know this is rough, but I'm not in the mood to hear you. My moon and sun are not in the right places right now. Can you please just shut up for a minute? Okay. She also once threw some...
Me. That's my new excuse. If someone's talking to me, I'm like, my moon and sun are not in the right place right now. Can you please get the fuck away from me?
Honestly,
the moon and sun, it ain't rotating right, bitch. Get out of my life.
I would kick you in the face. I would literally kick you in the face if you ever like, oh, your moon and sun, your moon and sun. Fuck
Someone's
you.
just talking to me mid-conversation. I'm just like, oh, wait, I'm sorry. I feel Saturn's energy, and I really just have to leave this room. Thank you.
Yeah. Listen, I'm all down for like astrology and crystals and like that kind of stuff because it's fun. But what I'm not here for is using it as an excuse for your shit fucking behavior or personality. You're not a bitch because Mercury is in retrograde. You're a bitch because you're a bitch.
Because you're a bitch.
Like, fuck off. Like, don't give me that shit. Someone was like, sorry, I'm in such a bad mood. Just like, I'm like a Pisces and like I just adapt the energy that. No, you're not a superhero. No, you don't. You're in a fucking bad mood. And you should just be like, sorry, I'm in a fucking bad mood. Stop making excuses for everything and take accountability, you fucking fucks.
Stop blaming the stars.
Like what they do. They just stars.
Stop blaming the stars, bitch.
Oh my God. Okay. So, she once threw some rose quartz and I think some tiger eye shit and told me to come back with a better fucking attitude. All I did was get emotional telling her how I got yelled at by the same fucking boss. And just recently I was opening up to her, telling her about my daddy issues, and she called me too emotional and I could choose to let go of the fact that my pops would Okay, so her dad was not the best. I know I should leave, but God, she's so pretty and treats me well when she's not talking about her zodiac shit. No, she doesn't. I'm sorry.
Doesn't.
This girl sounds like a fucking cunt.
She treats you well sometimes, but then treats you like shit. Then she treats you like shit.
Then she treats you like shit. And if you can't, you know what? One thing you need in a partner is be able to tell them when you're having a bad fucking day.
True, exactly, literally. If they're
she won't
pushing
be there
away
for you
your
or let you vent.
emotions.
Yeah,
Emotional connection is a very important thing in relationships. And if they're pushing away your emotions, whenever you show your emotions to them and they're pushing you away, then that is not a healthy relationship at all.
Yeah,
at all.
Just telling you to shut up and get over it or come back. Tell her to take those fucking crystals and shove it up her ass. How about you fucking like send that shit message?
You launch her to the moon. Fuck.
Yeah. Does an amethyst make you less of a bitch? You know what you should do? Google how to be petty through crystals.
Literally walk up to her and be like, tell me what crystal I need to get to make you less of a fucking asshole.
Yes.
And then walk out the room.
Yes.
Then walk up. Then move. Change complexes. Find the biggest rose quartz in the world and toss it through her window and then move.
Yeah, tell her to watch fucking Steven Universe and get over it. I'm upset. Oh god, yeah, no, fucking. This is a creeper for sure.
Creeper. This
chuck
is just shitter.
Chuck that out
this
the
is
window.
Just shitter in
sorry,
general.
yeah, this is a shitter. Sorry, you're going through this. Yeah, you know what? She may be hot, but like you don't have to like them to fuck them. Fuck them, but then leave. Do your own thing.
Hey, if you got a pretty girl like that, you can get another one. That means you pretty. And
don't forget this: beauty fades.
Beauty. Bitchiness is forever.
Forever, bitch. You want to grow old? That? I don't think so. Think about the longevity when you're old. Think about when you actually do have fucking like real problems. You think you want to go this is who you want your life partner to be? I don't fucking think so.
No, imagine you got like serious like emotional like even more level of emotion. Like you go through like some serious stressful time and you got your significant other just shooing you away whenever you're like breaking down and crying. No, fuck that.
And that's the best thing about being in a relationship. Telling them, fuck. That's the best thing about being in a relationship is like going to them when you just want to vent and like let shit out, and them being like there for you. I don't know. That's one of the reasons that a relationship is helpful. Stupid. Anyway.
T.
That's it.
And that was Keeper Creeper.
Woo! Now it's time.
For
Mac.
what the fuck is oceans?
What the fuck is the ocean? Let's get a little vibey.
Are you playing music?
Not yet. I'm just vibing. I do have recordings of the ocean. We will get into that. First of all,
Why do you have recordings of the ocean?
because they're terrifying, Mac. Everything about. Listen. The ocean is gorgeous. I know all life comes from the ocean, but
The ocean is
terrifying.
beautiful. It's where life came from. You know what I mean? That's the thing. It's where life came from, and we still only know 5. Correction, we were corrected during last podcast. We only discovered 5% of the ocean. Where life started, we only know 5% of it.
That's insane.
That's
insane.
terrifying.
We know more about the sun, and we can't even get there. It makes no sense to me.
It's insane.
But it's true. And look, how do we know so little about something that, first fact, takes up 70% of the Earth's surface? 70%.
70%.
Most of this.
And we only found 5% of it. 5% of that 70% we have only discovered. Imagine.
Amelia Earhart could be out there.
Could be out there. But in perspective, so people want to understand this, go to an Olympic-sized pool. Take a full glass of water, fill it up with that Olympic-sized pool water. The water that's in that cup is the amount of the ocean that we have discovered.
That sets me off. That
is
me off.
How much. The rest of that fucking pool, we don't know what's there.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So when I said before, like, my unhappy place is like the Titanic, like treading water in the middle of the ocean at night. They're like, what, are you afraid of, like the sea creatures and stuff? I'm like, no, bitch. I don't know what the fuck is below me. I don't know what the fuck is down there.
Oh, what the hell? Could be some
Do you
prehistoric
understand?
alligator just swimming by.
Yeah, like, what if, like, literally a mer thing just popped up and went, hey, like, what the fuck? How am I gonna react?
An entire civilization of mer people come up and adopt you as their own.
Yeah, you think I can swim? I don't understand. I don't fucking think so. Yeah, but like the 70%, I was like, that is insane to me. How it's that much of our planet and we don't know a fucking thing about it.
I hope someday in the future we go deeper down into the ocean and we find like seahorses the size of actual horses. I want us to find, like, I'm hoping, like, sometime in my lifetime, I want us to discover a live sea creature that is, like, huge. Like, the biggest sea creature we've ever fucking found.
Imagine.
Just recently, just, like, in the depths of the ocean, just, like, chilling. Like, I hope we find that one day.
If you think, if there's one water Pokemon you wish could exist, who is it and why?
I don't know that many Pokemon. All the water Pokemon I know is Squirtle. So Squirtle. Squirtle's water, right? He squirts water.
Squirtle
he squirts
is
water.
Yeah,
okay.
Squirtle is water.
I'm sorry. I wasn't raised a nerd. Okay, I play football.
Vivian, he's a bully. He's a bully.
No.
Oh.
I wasn't into Pokemon cards. I did have Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards growing up a little bit for a second, but I wasn't into collecting them. I wasn't into Pokemon at all.
That's fine.
I was not into Pokemon.
I just was curious because I'm saying you don't know what kind of life is down there because the second one, like we said before, the majority of life on Earth is aquatic. As much of the Earth's surface is underwater, it comes to no surprise that marine species outnumber those on land. But it's an incredible 94%. 94% of life on Earth is in the ocean.
Is in the ocean. They find new species every month in the ocean. It is a continuous study. I learned about this in my environmental science class. They are continuously. There might be. They have not ruled that out. They have not ruled a single theory in the ocean out, except for like the stupid ones. But like most of the theories, they cannot rule out because they only discovered 5% of the ocean. So anything could be down there. Oh. Anything.
Here's something that's down there that's insane to me. The world's largest mountain chain is completely underwater.
Yeah. Yes. Because of lava and all that stuff. There's so many.
No. Earth's longest chain of mountains, the mid-ocean ridge, is almost entirely beneath the ocean, stretching across a distance of 65,000 kilometers. It's said that this mountain chain is less explored than the surface of Venus or Mars.
Our own fucking planet
Matt,
has been
we
less
can't even get on
explored
Venus.
than most of the planets that we can't even touch ourselves.
Venus is a burning ball of gas
We've had
fire.
robots explore planets more thoroughly than our own fucking planet.
How do we have a picture of Pluto? But I don't know what
We
the
have a
largest
detailed
mountain
picture
chain
of
in the
Pluto,
world
bitch.
is
A
going.
detailed picture of Pluto too.
A detail, bitch. I bet you we could be like, oh yeah, the Plutonians, they fucking chill and shit.
Plutonians are fucking so nice,
They're
girl.
rocking out over there. Plutonians are cool. It makes no fucking sense. And I know, correction, Venus is not a giant ball of gas fire. It's a solid planet, but it's greenhouse gas effects to the maximum. It's fucking insane fire weather everywhere. I love planets. I've talked about this. We're gonna do another episode on space. Just wait. But right now we're talking about
space.
we're talking about fucking ocean.
Any other facts?
Oh, there's plenty. There are more historic artifacts under the sea than in all of the world's museums.
Yes, of course, 110%. There were so many sea battles and so many civilizations that sank to the sea. So there's so much shit underwater that we don't know.
Let's read about it. I got around 1,000 shipwrecks lie off the Florida Keys alone, some of which are within the Florida Keys National Marine Sanctuary. Other underwater museums have been created in recent years, including the Mediterranean submerged bronze nope. You want to know what's real scary, bitch? Google video footage of them exploring the Titanic. If there's ever
underwater,
bitch.
Yeah, I've
if
seen
you
that.
want to see something that's haunted,
I saw a documentary of that. Yeah.
Nope.
Insane.
A water ghost. A water ghost.
But it's so creepy. Yeah, I've seen that when they dive into it and they go into the hallways and the corridors where they used to be. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Nope.
Jesus Christ.
It is insane. It is insane to me.
But it's also insane because the boat was built not to sink, so a lot of the structure of it is just still there.
Do you think
it's just still there?
If I was religious, I would be like, God, you a funny bitch. Like, you funny. He's like, look at these people. They built a boat and they say it's unsinkable. Boop. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, no. Stop it.
Like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, look at these people. They think they're funny. Boop. Like, you know what I mean?
Jesus Christ.
Okay. All right. Next fact. We still... Oh, yeah. I mean, they're kind of just repeating each other. Like, we still only know a fraction of the marine species. We said that before. Over 70% of our planet's oxygen is a product of the ocean. I believe that.
Yeah, duh.
It's possible to find rivers and lakes beneath the ocean. So there's oceans under the ocean.
It's possible to find rivers and lakes?
They find rivers and lakes beneath the ocean. Because what happens,
the ocean.
At the bottom of the ocean floor, there could be a cave, a cavern, and then in those caves can be another body of water. So if we don't even explore there, imagine the things that are down there.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
When salt water and hydrogen sulfide combine, it becomes denser than the rest of the water around it, enabling it to form a lake or river that flows beneath the sea. So
I think I heard about this. I heard about this because that was how they explained why there was water in Bikini Bottom. I think I heard someone make a video about that. And I was like, oh, this is stupid. Yeah, Goo Lagoon and all that shit.
Listen, not everything in fucking SpongeBob is gonna make sense. There's a squirrel that lives down there, and there's fires and there's campfires and shit. fucking sponge living in a pineapple makes no fucking sense. Anyway, around 50% of the U.S. lies beneath the ocean.
What?
Around 50% of the U.S. lies beneath the ocean. Not only does a large part of the planet exist beneath the ocean, so does the United States. Around 50%, in fact. So I guess the continent, if you would break up this continent, tectonic plates.
Oh, so you're saying, oh, okay, well, I guess.
And then the other, like, also, what about all the islands that are in the, like, there's in the Pacific Ocean, the world's largest ocean contains around 25,000 islands itself. And I'm sure there's more.
There's probably more. I mean, there's a lot of underground volcanoes. Islands are being formed all the time, you know? Continuously being formed. Jesus Christ. Let's own an island. We should own an island one day. Let's own an island. Let's buy an island.
When I hit 1 million subscribers and we could both afford an island, we'll get an island.
We'll get an island together.
Could we be Grace and Mamrie? When I actually, whatever I do and it's successful, let's get a house in Palm Springs.
A house in Palm Springs together?
Yeah.
Rent it out for Airbnbs.
I trust you. I feel like we would do fine. Listen, if we could get through this podcast and figure our shit out, we can get a house.
Yeah. maybe. Any other facts?
No, now I want to go into some conspiracies.
Ooh.
Atlantis actually happened, or did it happen, or happened someplace else, like maybe Antarctica. So do you believe in it? I don't believe that Atlantis was in Antarctica because it was civilization. It'd be too cold.
Yeah, wasn't it supposed to be like somewhere by like Greece or something? Wasn't that what they were saying? I forgot.
Yeah, it's supposed to be in Greece. Some claim that Atlantis was entirely fabricated, citing the lack of physical remains and further documentation of the island outside of Plato's writings. Blah 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 blah. So it's basically talking about the possibility of Atlantis. Do you believe in the myth of Atlantis?
The myth of Atlantis? I believe. I don't. I feel like it was a stretching of a truth. I feel like there might have been something that sank beneath the sea, but they wrote it like it was some massive island with civilization. Maybe it was like some weird statue, little small island place that just like fell, and they were like, the gods got angry. You know what I mean? Because there's so many stories back in the day where they literally like purposely overfabricated it because they believed in all those gods and all that stuff.
Yes.
And so that's how they saw the world.
Absolutely. I don't believe in a giant like structure that's just sinking. Because I mean, maybe over time, like they say California is going to sink. I mean, we probably are after years and years and years and years and years, slowly but surely. You know, it's not like you just break off a continent and fall. Do you know what I'm saying? But maybe there was like a body of land that was very low sea level, and you don't know, something like a fucking tsunami can come and completely change the geography.
Happened. I think there was some small little island that was really, really, really small, and then the tsunami happened and then sunk everything. Yeah. And they were like, the guys destroyed Atlantis! It's probably like an island that was as small as my apartment or some shit, you know?
I like Sister Patterson embodying you, just like one at a time. I love it so much. Yeah, but no, I think something like Atlantis definitely happened. I like the mythology behind it. I do think though that even if what I just said, like it happened and it was a tsunami, that we would have found something. Because I don't think it would be that deep. I don't think Atlantis would be that deep.
I also even it was an island, maybe it wasn't even like they didn't have that much on it. Maybe it was just like a bunch of like wood huts or some shit, you know what I mean?
True. Honestly, it could have all got swept away. If it was a tsunami, it's ancient structures, girl. They could be blown away. Do you know what I mean? There could be nothing left.
Sand.
Yeah, literally. It could be gone. You know what I mean? I don't think anyone's gonna find Jack Dawson at this point from the Titanic. I think he gone, girl. He disintegrated or something. Someone has a theory that the Titanic itself and the sinking of it was a big Illuminati setup or a giant insurance scam.
Shut up.
Do you think it was an insurance scam? Yes or no?
An insurance scam? Was there insurance back in the day? I don't know.
I mean, maybe. But like to kill... would they kill that many people?
They would kill that many people? No. I wouldn't think it was an insurance scam. I don't believe at all. I mean, with the entire story of the Titanic and the way it sank, it seemed like an accident that happened, and then the man didn't want to admit that he made an accident, and the boat sank.
What do you think about Titanic the movie? Quick question.
Long.
And?
I've only seen it twice in my life.
It is the best movie. It is the best movie that ever made.
You think so?
It is the best movie ever made, in my opinion. That is my. The best movie ever made, in my opinion.
I only watched it when I was younger, so I don't know. I've never really took it in as much.
Well,
before.
also
I just remember the whistling part with her being so cold and she couldn't whistle. I remember that.
So, fun fact: that was my first set of tits that I ever saw, and my mom took me to see that movie. I was 5. She took me to see the Titanic in theaters, and then little Michael in the back, when that happened, went, "Mommy, boobies!" screaming, "Boobies, boobies, boobies, mommy!" like cracking myself up, and she had to take me out of the theater because I was having a moment, bitch.
My gosh!
I said titties. Also, Jack from that Titanic was the first time I remember being like 5 or 6 or something like that. I was a toddler, but that was the first time I ever looked at a man and I went, "Honey, that's a man." And that was the beginning.
Leonardo DiCaprio. You had a crush on Leonardo DiCaprio.
I didn't have a crush. I just knew that he was fine. He was part of my sexual awakening.
So you had a crush. We all were sexually awakened by Leonardo DiCaprio. Okay, Leonardo DiCaprio and Zac Efron sexually awoke an entire generation of people. So
honestly, I don't give a fuck who you are. If Leonardo DiCaprio at any age wants to fucking have sex with you, whether you're straight or not, you say yes. You say yes. I don't want to hear anything. Listen, I'll be offended if you say no because that's just disrespectful. Anyway. I have very close friends that have been in LA for a minute, and they tell me stories about being at after parties where these celebrities go and some of the crazy shit they get into. And I've heard some stories about Leonardo DiCaprio. And that man a little bit freaky, and I can't wait to meet him because
we can tell he freaky. Okay, you've seen his acting range, bitch.
Ooh, bitch.
A man with the acting range like that ain't no vanilla motherfucker.
Yep. I know a few girls who say they may or may not have done some things with Leonardo DiCaprio, and I'm like, bitch, tell me everything.
As long as it's not cannibalism. Do you believe that, by the way, with the Armie Hammer situation? Armie Hammer being called out as like a cannibal or something? Do you believe that?
Who?
Oh, never mind.
Quit. Sorry. Okay. Mm-hmm. Do you believe in the Bermuda Triangle?
Yes and no. I believe it's like the scientific theory of it is that it's an area where the magnetic whatever of Earth is stronger than usual or some shit, so it fucks with people's radars. I think that's what they say. And then like there's also the mystical conspiracies. What are you gonna read?
Well, one of the conspiracies about the Bermuda Triangle is that aliens built colossal crystal pyramids on the ocean floor to create the Bermuda Triangle.
Why do you think? What is with people and the idea of pyramid shapes for aliens? Why do we think aliens be building pyramid shaped shits? What do you mean? They heard the term triangle and said pyramids. The aliens built triangles underneath, and that's why it's called a triangle.
Wait, there's a story that, as the story goes, a doctor discovered a crystal pyramid in the vicinity of the Bermuda Triangle that is triple the size of the Great Pyramid of Giza. Admittedly, this all sounds a bit bizarre, but in truth, science has no real way of explaining the 25 plus incidents of multiple disappearances that are attributed to the Bermuda Triangle. Is that true? I've never heard.
I mean, they don't know. I mean, they don't know the exact full truth. I mean, the people that go in these crashes don't survive. So, but like I said before, their scientific theory right now is that it's an area where some magnet shit is happening and it's messing with people's radars.
But also, I don't buy it. So they're
crashing into things because of that.
But also, I don't buy it because I feel like when everyone's talking about this highly publicized place where everything's going on, I feel like that's a cop-out answer for the government to just be like, hey, it's magnetism. Yeah, everybody shut up, it's magnetism.
Think that's where they make the super bombs.
Who fucking knows,
Who fucking knows? Honestly, Amelia Earhart probably found it and they killed her right on site.
She probably
flew over and saw some like base and they're like, nope, boom.
Yeah, exactly. Detonated. Yes. I'm like passing stuff that really sounds stupid. Someone says that the Stranger Things scenario is really happening in a certain part of the ocean, and I'm just gonna skip it.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Because The Baltic Sea contains remains from a 140,000-year-old flying saucer. In the summer of 2011, the Ocean X team unearthed a mesmerizing find on the floor of the Baltic Sea. Scientists confirmed that their discovery was a glacial deposit, but many conspiracy theorists remain unconvinced. And it basically is a bunch of stuff being like, yeah, it's a flying saucer. Do you think that we actually would have possibly found a flying saucer in the ocean? You want to know why this bothers me?
Maybe.
Same thing I just said. Here's
we
the
don't
thing.
know. We don't know what's down there. So there
Here's what I'm
could be
saying.
some like old ass machinery from like some alien planet just chilling down there from the one time where they ventured off.
And it's the same, in my opinion, it's the same issue when it comes to the fucking Bermuda Triangle. Because even if we find a flying saucer in the ocean, we pull it up, the government's just gonna be like, it's ice. It's ice. Like, everybody shut up, it's ice.
Shut up! It's ice.
It's ice.
It's a glacier. It's a glacier.
Yeah. Everybody says otherwise. You're stupid. You're crazy. You're psycho. You're dumb. It's like they're bullies. They're literally bullies. I don't believe anything that the government says. So you know what? If someone wants to be like, we found a flying saucer, I want to be like, bitch, where's it going? Apparently, we can go to Venus. We know what's over there.
We probably know what the fuck is over there. We don't know the shit's in our ocean. Jesus Christ.
My God. They have a lot of theories that a lot of tsunamis that have devastated us have been actually forcibly caused
created
by detonating nuclear weapons underwater. Because we wouldn't know if they did, and we could just be like, oops, it was a tsunami.
Hey.
And the people that are most likely to be involved in this are the U.S., shocker, and Israel, which I don't have any proof of.
Israel? Okay. Well, I don't know. Conspiracy theories are weird.
I mean, this goes back to my whole thing. It was like the idea of having nuclear weapons is dumb. Whoever was like, yeah, we should all have these weapons that we never use.
We can never use.
Because
don't
if we use them, we all die.
Don't use them. But like have them.
The idea of nuclear weapons is literally proof of how petty the human race is. It's like, oh, we're gonna die? You too. Like it makes no sense.
I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't like you. Perish.
Yeah, there's no winner in a war where there's no winners. That's nothing. That's a global suicide. Why bother having something? It makes no sense. So it's kind of just like, oh, you have that, then we have it too, bitch. What? Like,
yeah, it's just like it's a threatening game.
It makes no sense. It makes
so
no
weird.
fucking sense.
It's like a dick measuring competition, you know?
Yeah, it literally is. Between two straight guys who can't do anything with it.
Who can't do anything with it. Swinging their dicks around for no reason.
Oh my God.
Can't even get hard with it, bitch. Can't even get erect.
This one makes no sense to me, and I don't believe it's true. Our planet has a secret mystery ocean that no one's ever seen.
Where?
In the age of Google Maps, where everything is easily mapped, a conspiracy theory exists about the unseen, undiscovered ocean. What's nuts is that it's
You mean the majority
plausible.
of the ocean? Yes.
In fact,
the majority
several
of the ocean is
credible
unseen and
scientists,
undiscovered.
researchers are saying it's true. So where is the mystery ocean hiding? Apparently, it's under the Earth's crust, trapped within a mantle called ringwoodite.
Oh, yeah. I heard about this. How they think,
Yeah.
It's the same way how you think like there's lakes and rivers underneath the ocean. Yeah, they think there's they theorize, like I said, they haven't discovered that much. They theorize there's an entire another ecosystem of an ocean underneath the ocean that we have right now.
The ocean has an ocean.
The ocean might have a
ocean.
fucking ocean.
Makes no sense
And they don't know because we haven't discovered enough. You know, we haven't been able to get down below enough to see what's down there.
What about sea monsters?
Sea monsters? Yeah. I don't count anything out. Like I tell you, one day in my lifetime, I want a mega gigantic thing they just discovered down there, just chilling, eating some kale or some shit. I don't know what grows in water.
Like a kraken. Like, but here's my thing. If there's a legends of the Kraken that apparently used to ravage the seas in the past, now in the age of like global technology, where a celebrity can't go get Starbucks without everybody hearing about it, we can't find a fucking Kraken. It's a giant squid.
They haven't ruled out prehistoric sea animals either. They find fossils for them, but they have not said they got extinct. They think they might still be existing in the ocean.
I hate it. I hate it. Or like the idea of like, what about like a people civilization in the water that's down there, like mer people. Like I'm there has
humans
maybe
there has I feel like because life started in the ocean, there has to be some life form in the ocean that is as advanced as most of the life forms in the ocean are as advanced as us. They just don't speak our language.
If we've evolved to the point here on land, what's saying that something else hasn't fully evolved at the same pace and same level as us that we just have not found because they're smart enough to stay out of our fucking way?
Stay out of our way.
They see us up here, they're like, oh, fuck them. Like, fuck them.
Invisible.
We want nothing to do with them.
It's the wave. The sea foam. They're actual just mini humans partying up in the ocean.
Imagine. It's insane to me. Everything is insane to me. I don't know. That's all I have for stuff about the ocean right now.
Also just about the creatures in the ocean. Like, there's so many advanced species in the ocean that for the longest time we didn't notice were so advanced. Like fucking whales and dolphins are smart ass bitches.
Yep.
They're fucking smart as fuck. They have big ass brains and shit. And for the longest time, we didn't know that. We kind of ruled it out because we didn't know what they were saying. But no, they have an entire communication system underwater where they can hear each other from miles away. They are an advanced species. And that's what's scary. And like they're only like the surface level advanced species. We don't know what else is down there. We don't know what else is advanced and shit. And so it's just fuck the ocean, bitch. It's scary.
That's why I want here. Look.
So eerie.
Who wants to deal with this shit?
Wants to deal with that? What if we didn't discover most of the ocean because the ocean is our heaven? What if we were always wrong?
Grandma's there.
We die and we just become like a creature in the ocean.
Nope.
And that's our second life.
Nope. Absolutely.
And that's why it's
not.
so big, because it holds all the lives that used to live on land.
Yeah. Absolutely. I love it. Oh my god. Okay. Well, yeah, that's all I have about the ocean today. I just wanted to talk about it more because we touched about it and you and I were both like, the ocean.
Yeah, so we don't even want to get into it. But yeah, even when we did that, I don't know if you watched the live stream thing, but even when we did it, people were like commenting, being like, "Oh yeah, the ocean's a weird." Yeah, it's a subject matter
ocean, man.
That people are just. It's scary to know that we don't know the majority of the earth that we walk on.
Well, I'm glad we got to talk about it a little bit today. But I feel good, Mac. What about you?
I feel great. I'm tired. I feel tired. I did get a little bit of energy doing this. Talking to you, doing something instead of just staring at a screen kind of gave me a little jolt of energy. But I know as soon as we turn this off, bitch, I'm going to pass out. But anyways, where can people find you?
Let's wrap it up.
Where can people find you, Mike?
People can find me. They can find me everywhere if they search at MikeMGTV. Everywhere. Where can people find you, Mac?
People can find me everywhere if you search Mac Does It. That is ZUMIEZ. ZUMIEZ. In bed, bitch. I don't know.
A special thank you to Davination TV. Davination TV. Mac looked so uninterested when Mike was reading his new diet. It killed me. Rocket Man.
I was. Did you see my face the entire time? I was like, shit. Yeah, wow. But anyways, you can find this podcast anywhere on any social media website. If you search MessyPod at MessyPod on Instagram, Twitter, follow us on Patreon if you want any extra content. Email us your keepers or creepers, hookup times, or gay agenda ideas to messypod@gmail.com.
Only over 18. Only over 18.
Only over 18 for hookups, bitch.
And also don't send us anything. Over 18 only, please. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's all I have to say.
And also, I was gonna say something else. Oh, you made me lose my track. What was I talking about? Oh my
Talk
God.
about where they can find us on social media networks, on
You can
Patreon.
find us. You can listen to us anywhere. You can listen to your podcast. We also have our visual podcast on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/MessyPod.
Yes,
we
we
upload
do,
there
bitch.
every Wednesday.
Yes, we do, bitch. Yeah, we do. Get it.
But anyways, I think that's it.
Goodbye.
Yeah, you've been douched.